Let's do a podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that where we're coming in? Oh, it's really important to sit right.
Hello.
Hi.
You stoned motherfuckers. Hello, and welcome back, fair survivors of the human race, to another compelling journey through space, time, and the all-seeing eye of the internet. I'm your half-Twilight co-host, Jane, here with the only other people that can stand to be in the same room with me without vomiting.
Marion.
DK.
Bill.
Tonelli.
Not you, not yet. Joining us in our excruciating banter this week, local funny man and fellow son of the Dark Lord, Shitty Bill Miller.
Oh, hi.
Well, welcome to the party.
Yes, welcome.
Won't say his own
welcome.
name,
Hi, Bill.
Bill is a stoned guy. He's an earthling, and he's, working on being a comedian. So maybe eventually we'll have a spot for him.
We already have a spot.
He's
for
got
him.
a set
Here.
list.
Right
Yeah.
here.
I got a really
DK.
nice seat.
We had to give up the comfy seat today.
He's got the center of the table, ladies and gentlemen.
That might freshly minute
Speak for yourself there, buddy.
So, in this week's episode, we're going to ramble about one of the most important factors for the substantiated coming of age for all members of our generation, Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh.
Did she go too big there?
That was blowing the fuck up. Yeah. I mean, it was cool, but that was
Oh,
intense.
Jesus was coming back.
I was like,
or
are we
something?
talking about something I should have done research on? It's like, I really didn't expect it.
Come
Yeah,
on.
we smoke way too much weed.
It's very true.
We're also gonna jib-jab a bit about the Antman trailer, as well as play host to another riveting round of Who Would Win. All that and a Hudson Fact later on in the show.
You are the master of alliteration.
Do you think she sits there with a thesaurus
No.
and goes back and
No,
forth?
she's got it up there.
I know. I remember.
I am a writer.
You're a writer.
All right, so
I've
Let's-
seen your writings.
I wanna. You've heard it.
Yeah.
You've witnessed it.
Right.
Ugh, that's scary.
Are we
You know
still
too
in the
much.
intro?
That was a long
Yeah,
time
That
ago.
was a long
Yeah,
time
probably.
ago. So
Glorious intro.
let's start out with a little chat about HorrorBlock. Mare and DK, you guys got your box this month.
Sure did.
Sure did there, boss.
HorrorBlock is a subsidiary of Nerdblock, established in apparently 2013 as a mystery box. For about $20 a month, they ship you out a collection of neat nerd junk. With HorrorBlock, it's self-explanatory, but it is, horror, pop horror, merchandise, toys, whatnot.
Yes.
So, what do you guys...
And hand sanitizer.
Yes.
Wait, you got hand
So
sanitizer?
let's start
Oh.
with Honey to your left.
Zombies.
So you can clean your hands after you masturbate all over your sick little toys.
That is a
Yes.
sick little toy right there,
And
man.
and you can sanitize with zombies.
Yep.
Keep your hands clean
Zombies.
with this antiseptic hand cleanser. It is antivirus. It is lethal disinfectant, and apparently it's an undead sanitizer too.
We got as well a little stretchy, like one of those things where you
Like a
squish
stress
it.
ball.
Yeah, like a stress ball, and it's a skeleton
Yeah.
head, and its eyes pop out.
That
and
my
there's little
dog
maggots
is
floating
fucking
in the floor.
terrified
Wait a
of.
minute, is that
She
it's
hates
undead?
this fucking thing.
It's undead.
Yeah,
It protects against undead?
against 99.
And I was saying to her-
So if you get bit by a zombie and you tie it off
And then clean it with
and
this.
then clean it with that,
Yeah.
I think you're good.
You're safe.
I was saying to her, I was like, in the impending apocalypse, like they're lucky there's not going to be lawyers because they're asking for lawsuits.
that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, this is like they can't promise that. They don't know that shit.
It's just gonna burn.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Damn it, this is worse. Fuck. So yeah, we got the squishy eye skeleton, which your dog is very afraid of for some
Yes,
reason.
and driving.
I love that thing. There's little
That-
I've
magnets.
never come across a dog that does not like driving except mine.
Yeah.
And the stress and this fucking stress ball.
Manus hates being in the car. He hides under
He's
the
a
fucking
cat.
seat.
It's a cat.
And mine too.
Well,
mine hides under
I
this
mean-
fucking
Yeah.
seat.
But
People don't take cats for car rides, Jane.
Well,
yes,
why
they
not?
do. They
Jane
shouldn't, but
takes
they do.
Yeah, right.
I wish I could take him more places.
Yeah, he's a monster.
I sincerely doubt Madness wants you to take him more
Put
places.
him in a purse.
No.
That's not a purse
He
cat.
would not. He would rip everything
Right.
apart in that purse.
Look at your chair. Her chair is
That or
torn
he'd
to
have
holy
sex with
shit.
it like he does with that stuffed animal.
And so is Mare's.
Yeah, well.
That
These
cat
chairs,
would rip
these
a purse
chairs,
apart.
we've had these chairs since we moved into our first apartment. Before that, actually, and we got them for free from
Yeah,
a junk
don't give me that
store.
shit, man. This fucking up.
And yeah,
Man, it's still
They're
little
fucked
damage.
up. They are fucked up. And he still does it. And I punch him in the head every time. But let's get back to HorrorBlock. What did you guys get?
So
Other
other
than
than
that
those, we got the latest issue of Rue Morgue,
Yes.
which has a ton of interviews in it. It's they're doing a bunch of anniversary interviews. They did one with Lloyd Kaufman, who's the king of trauma, of course, and then also the director of Ghostbusters, which is very interesting. That's
Really?
that's the headliner of the magazine. That's the front page story. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's
lot
I used
better
to
than
read
the,
this, like I said, when I worked back in Barnes and Noble. This and Fangoria were fucking fun.
Ernie Hudson's not on that cover.
No, he's not.
Okay, just checking. I just want to point that out for DK.
We
Ernie
don't know.
I mean,
We don't know.
There's-
You just spit.
There,
You're so gross, man. You're so gross.
fuck all yous.
control my holes.
I can't. Not tonight.
Poor lip control,
Yeah,
man.
I've been at work since 5.
But those
Fuck
are
all
shadowy
yous.
figures from the back. We do not know.
That's fair. Yeah. We also got a Poltergeist mouse pad,
Awesome.
which is just their here thing, the little girl up against the TV screen. But the
She's
big
all up against it.
the big things is we got a T-shirt, an exclusive T-shirt that is for the Overlook Hotel, of course,
Yes.
from the Shining franchise.
The
DK,
amazing
you're wearing it
Shining.
now.
Yeah.
It's got a geometric pattern in the background.
It's a maze.
Brown. Then
maze.
there's a maze,
It's a maze.
on top
It's
of the
the rug
geometric
is the
background.
geometric
yeah,
pattern.
and it says Sidewinder, Colorado up top. It's got the keys down the bottom.
It says you've
The
always
room,
been
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
The Overlook
It's
Hotel.
very cool. The
Yeah.
two
It
axes
It feels
cross.
uncomfortable with you staring at me like that. Please stop looking at me.
Please,
Is it-
look
is
at
it-
my
is
eye
it-
here.
My eyes are up here, man.
I feel like
That's
a
it,
chick.
that's
You're
it.
just like staring at my chest right now.
Fucking hell,
Here,
right.
I got $1 somewhere.
Anyone want to stare at mine? I mean, nipples are hard. Look, well, this guy's hard, but not the other one.
I just want to take a picture of your hands.
Why?
They're so dirty.
I know. I just left work. We're going to tell you.
Oh my god.
I was like, I got to get up here because fucking DK's there before
Like
I
you
am.
have,
Like, I got
you have writing all over
Yeah.
them. You're doing
He
Do you
built-
have last week's
he
tally
built a
still
mic
on there?
No, this is this week's tallies already.
already.
Yeah.
He built a mic stand. Are you sure you remember where
You
these
did
tallies
build this
came
mic.
from?
I know exactly where these tallies came from. It's already 3-0 in favor of Mar, just to tell you.
Just to let me know.
How many pictures are you taking?
I'm just
So,
taking one, and
um,
my phone's really slow.
But you guys, your horror block came a little late. It was your December block came in like
Insanely late.
Yeah.
I got mine January, what was it, 6th?
6. Yeah, I think
Six
it
of
was.
That's probably like the normal time though. I mean, it comes from Canada.
No, they said normally they ship it on the 25th, and it
Yeah.
should be here within like a week to touch right the end of it. But they said because of the holidays. But like, Loot Crate shipped theirs a week earlier.
Yeah, but I think
because
they
of
were
the
lying
holidays.
because like if you go on YouTube videos and
They're
you
lying.
People
Like-
already had theirs.
and you look up like when was posted, it'll say like the 4th or the 5th of the next month.
Oh, okay.
So that's
Wait,
why
aren't
I
you supposed
think
to
it's
get
just
them every month. You get them every month, aren't
Yeah.
you?
Right. Yeah.
Was this your first? Was this your
This
first one?
this
Yeah.
is both of our
This is
first
our
ones,
first
yeah.
one.
And as far as
Their
HorrorBlock
first
goes,
Right, right.
time.
but the biggest thing that I was excited about, other than the T-shirt, was the pop figure, which I collect. And they had I guess they were giving them out randomly because you said that people got different ones online.
Yeah.
But they're all Universal monsters, the old classic like Dracula, Frankenstein, the Wolfman picking you up on the mic, the Mummy, the Creature from the Black Lagoon. You know, like all those. We both got the Creature from the Black Lagoon, which DK brought with him. He also brought a tiny hat for him.
yes.
Yeah, but here, pass it around.
Is that a hat or is that like a sticker to
It's a fez. Fezes
It's
are cool.
it's
It came with the toy.
no.
Oh,
It
no,
looks like you
this-
pulled it out of the side of a like an air tank or
Yeah.
something.
I forget what
This
it
is
came
pretty
to.
cool.
It's a tiny
But-
red top hat.
Well, it's a tiny red top hat now.
I normally kept it on my Hannibal Lecter guy.
Yeah, he has a Hannibal Lecter figure that
It looks like
goes
he's
on.
sticking his tongue out a little bit. It's pretty cool. I like
Yeah,
it.
he's tight. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
this is the one we got too.
definitely
There's,
one of the ones I would have preferred. The Mummy looks a little boring, but
that's the one I did not want.
yeah, the Mummy.
Like you didn't want that green Mega Man helmet. I did not fucking want the
Yeah.
Mummy. So I was like, this does not look cool.
Do you
Right.
get different characters? Like, will you get something different than
Apparently,
DK? Okay.
he checked online and saw some videos. People got different ones,
Yeah.
so
At the
we
same
just
time?
kind of both.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
we just kind of both lucked
I don't
out.
I don't know if they have like exclusives with certain things. Like Loot Crate can do exclusive pops.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if HorrorBlock. and
This
I think,
isn't an exclusive.
No, it's not.
for sure.
I think they just pick a certain
The
set.
T-shirt might be though.
Yeah.
It might be like licensed to them at least, maybe not exclusive.
Yeah.
But But yeah, so all in all, I really liked it.
Yeah, worth the wait.
But I'm looking forward to the Loot Crate because this month's theme is Rewind.
Nice.
And it's going to have...
Rewind to what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to have exclusive Star Wars and Voltron collectibles in it, which I'm really fucking jazzed about.
That's going to be really cool.
And the Mega Crate, though...
I love Voltron.
The Mega Crate, Bill, what they do is every month you subscribe to it, you get entered for a Mega Crate, which they only give to one person. This month's has, in the theme of Rewind, it has a die-cast metal Voltron figure that's like 2 feet tall.
Right?
The entire Star Wars anthology in a box set, which is cool.
Get the fuck
But
out of here.
the Death Star Lego set is coming with it. So, and it's like
That's like $200.
$400.
Yeah, like it's ridiculous.
$400,
I looked
yeah.
at it in the store, and if I could justify buying it, I would have bought it
yeah,
for Christmas.
it's also coming with a Retron, the Hyperkin Retrons, which can play Sega games, Nintendo games, all the handheld games like.
What do you need
NES,
that
all
for?
shit.
you
I
got it all.
Oh well, I want to buy some Nintendo games. I don't have a Super Nintendo, you know. It works and it has Bluetooth controllers though too, like, and it's like you can play far away from the screen, which helps with the projector. And also a laptop and a Canon DSLR camera.
Okay.
So it's like,
Holy
holy
shit.
fuck. Yeah,
That's-
the Mega Crates are serious.
And what, only one person gets this?
One person gets it, yeah. And it's
Dude,
worth over, like, what, $5,000 this month,
It
I think.
sounds
The
like
fucking
it.
Yeah.
last one had an Xbox One and PS4.
Yep, the
Like,
one for Christmas month.
Holy
let's say.
fuck.
Yeah.
I'm calling it Christmas month, not December.
Yeah, okay. Well, it was
But,
Christmas month for her. She got
yeah.
gifts every other day. It was
But that,
ridiculous.
Hey, I
wasn't
got-
even all it had, though. It had a PS4 and Xbox One, like a gaming chair or something.
Yeah,
like,
the
Yeah.
fucking,
a bunch of shit.
The
like,
bat
Holy
thing.
oh,
fuck.
yeah, it had a Batman's gauntlet, like a replica holding a replica Batarang.
Sweet as
Like,
fuck.
fucking insane. It's
Like
very
you have
sick.
wet
Damn.
dreams about toys.
Like,
these.
I want to...
Yeah.
Where's my phone? I want to do this right now. Just
Subscribe,
to
man.
Try.
It's easy. It's cheap too. It's like less than $20 a month, you know, and it keeps me.
Yeah, they
from
give you a
reckless
code
spending.
like right in the, when you first fucking sign. It's like what, $6 off or something? Or-
Yeah, they always give you.
So
Like, a
you,
little-
gotta
you
go
pay
back
like
and look into it.
$13, $14 for the first one.
yeah,
That's really cool.
it's tight, man.
Yeah. So that's cool.
Smooth segues.
Let's. Now I got something else I want to talk about now. So last week, Marvel released the Antman teaser trailer. For those of you who don't know, Dr. Henry Hank Pym was created by Jack Kirby, Larry Lieber, and of course Stan Lee, and he first appeared in Tales to Astonish number 27 in January of 1962.
Look at you go.
Right?
He is a biophysicist who goes on to discover Pym particles,
He's
which
a what?
also allow the user to alter their physical size, like their shape and size and everything.
So you could get
Biophysicist.
really
Biophysicist,
big.
yes.
Biophysicist.
You're really big, but you get average
Also
size.
really small.
And then you get really small.
Yeah.
But you get... Wait, what is it?
Now, what stops this guy from me just
Because when he
smashing
gets...
him?
When he gets
My
really
finger
small...
just-
He has the strength of a man, though.
No, but doesn't his strength increase as the smaller he gets, I think? Something along that
It's
line.
No,
like it's
he's-
like
Or does he keep his
He
regular
keeps
strength?
his regular.
Is that
he-
what it is?
He's a very
He has
tiny
the
man
strength
with
of
the
a
strength
man.
of a normal man.
Oh, okay. So he's
So-
like one of the midgets I'm looking for without a dick bulge,
Yeah.
but like really strong. Is that
Or
what you're telling me?
wait, that might just be the Atom actually.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying. That's why
he
I
might
think
not
Ant-Man
even
is.
get strength, but he does speak to ants and bugs and shit.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
So he's,
so.
Wait a minute.
he's the Aquaman of ants and bugs.
Why
and
couldn't
shit.
Spider-Man or Batman talk to their fucking
Because-
spiders and bats, but Ant-Man can talk to
Because
ants?
that isn't the trailer we're about to talk about.
How fucking cool! Hey, I'm gonna talk to my buddies, the
What are you going
ants.
to talk about? Bats can't even see.
Yo, blind
Echolocation
people can
and
still
shit.
talk.
That's the most roundabout logic.
I once saw a documentary that
Okay.
was like,
Are you going to say Daredevil? Because I saw that documentary
That is
too.
a documentary.
Contrary to popular
documentary
belief.
of how to make a shitty superhero movie.
contrary to popular belief, but bats aren't as blind as you think.
Yeah, they're not 100% blind.
Yeah.
Just
No, they still
mostly.
see- yeah, just mostly the ones that live in caves. I mean,
Just
are
enough for
mostly
them to run
blind.
into shit without the sonar.
Right,
Mostly-
exactly.
Mostly.
I think caves are pretty sweet. I'll move in if there weren't bats shitting on the floor.
If it weren't for all those goddamn bats.
Yeah, but did
So-
everybody watch the Ant-Man trailer?
Yeah.
Yep.
We all watched it.
I actually thought it was really good. I mean,
I'm excited.
I'm so excited, man. You know why? Because
That was such a
Ant-Man's...
creepy voice, Marcus.
That's my excited voice.
Was
It
it?
gets
Is that what that
creepier the
was?
more excited I am.
You know, because I get the half chub, my nipples get a little rough and tumbling. Yeah, it's rough, dude. It's
Where
like
are they tumbling to?
they
Piercing
tumble
the
down.
wind.
Gravity pulls shit down. It's ridiculous.
Gravity
No, it
seems
was-
to affect Mark a little more than it affects
It does,
the
every
rest of the
time.
world.
I have a very low center of gravity, but that Ant-Man, it was really good.
Pulls your
It's-
nipples down.
Yeah,
They point downward.
yeah,
Pulls you
that's
by
right.
the teats.
Listen, it's okay. I don't have large man boobs, but they're there.
They're smushy.
Right, exactly. But I'm looking forward to this like I look forward to Guardians because
Yeah.
it's one of those things that I think Marvel's like spot on with lately. They know their comedy. They know they can pick the right actor. I mean, they got Michael Douglas in this movie. You
It's
know what I mean?
also in the same vein as Guardians in that it's not a big comic.
Right.
Yeah,
It's a
no.
very
Absolutely.
weird one to pick up on.
Doesn't
you
have a
know?
large following.
Which is
Not
why
at
I
all.
wanted to say that the reason they even optioned Ant-Man to begin with was because he married the Wasp, Janet.
I hate
Dan
wasps.
Vine, and they went on to become two of the founding members of the
So bats,
Avengers.
wasps.
So that's probably why they're
grandma's a
doing
wasp.
an Ant-Man movie.
Well, with this it's different because we got Hank Pym is Michael Douglas, and he
Michael Douglas.
from what because I follow as much as I can on all the information coming out. Apparently, this movie is Michael Douglas was Ant-Man at a period of time,
Right.
sometime around Howard Stark, and Peggy Carter. He was Ant-Man, and he
Oh, okay.
married. I don't know if it's Janet Van Dyne because Evan Lee, I don't know how to say her name. The opposite Paul Rudd in the movie is the daughter Hope Van Dyne. It's not
anti-Rudd.
actually Janet Van Dyne, the Wasp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Wait, so they're related?
well, no. What it is Hank Pym marries Janet Van Dyne, have a daughter Hope Van Dyne,
Right.
and that's who the opposite Paul Rudd is in this movie.
Oh, so Paul Rudd's not.
no,
But
Paul
who is
Rudd
Paul?
is
He's-
Paul Rudd is the second Ant-Man to appear in comic books. Scott Lang.
Oh,
He's-
but
gotcha.
Scott Lang
He's a
was the
thief.
guy. He stole the suit
Yes.
for his daughter. She had a heart
Yes,
condition.
Cassie, who actually became Stature of the Young Avengers later on,
Spoilers.
who died and then just recently came back. Spoilers, just in case, because I think that's a recent comic.
Spoilers
But-
is something you usually say before.
Yeah, well, I know, but
Yeah,
I realize that
you're
as
cool.
well. No, it's like
Oh, wow,
real,
fine,
like real recent.
Spoilers.
My bad.
Spoilers.
My
okay.
bad, guys. But
Edit in that.
but yeah, Paul Rudd is Scott Lang. He's a thief. He
Okay.
steals the Ant-Man costume. Apparently, it's going to go on and it's going to run a route.
So wait, he's a thief?
Scott Lang is a thief, and he's trying to.
Is Paul Rudd a thief?
Paul Rudd is Scott Lang. That's who he's.
Scott.
That's who he's
Yeah,
playing.
yeah. Paul Rudd's a thief.
So Scott Rudd is Paul Lang.
What is he a thief?
Are they both thieves?
But there was another Ant-Man too at one point.
There
The
was.
Shield
He was
agent,
the Shield agent.
Eric O'Grady.
Right, and Robert Kirkby wrote him, and that was my favorite iteration right then and there, right off the bat, because he was the one that was on top of the shower head watching Miss Marvel in the shower.
Yeah, he
Right,
stole
right.
the suit to pick up chicks. Basically.
Absolutely,
Like,
absolutely
to be
did.
a superhero.
Yep, and he just kept it to do ridiculous nonsense.
Right.
He was barely a hero in any sense of the word.
Fun.
But Scott Lang's going to be pretty good. Yeah, I think Paul Rudd's really good.
I think he's perfect.
I think he's hysterical, but at the same time, he does good serious stuff too.
Yeah.
The thing about me, I'm too cool for school, and I don't know who Ant-Man is, but when I see
Me
the
neither.
trailer and I see Paul Rudd, I'm like, oh my god, it's Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. I don't care. I can relate. I'm gonna go see that.
Yeah, he's gonna be great in it, and then he's
Yeah.
gonna, which hopefully means he's gonna be in the next Avengers movie.
Which is going to be amazing.
Like
I
if
mean,
him,
Oh
with
my
him
God,
and
I
then
can't
eventually
wait.
they're gonna tie in Guardians, I guess, but maybe not.
To call the next Avengers movies after Age of Ultron Avengers Infinity War, there's no way Guardians aren't going to be involved in it.
Yeah,
That-
I mean it's gotta, right?
Marvel knows what they're doing, unlike anything I've ever seen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They have such a plan that even if they have a misstep, they're okay.
You know what it is though?
Yeah.
It's not Marvel, it's
man.
Disney.
Well,
Disney
you know what
has a
though?
motherfucking
Kyle.
Before
Because-
before they had
They
it,
do
it's,
have a plan.
it's
Yeah.
Kevin
They have
Feige.
let's
if
get the
anything.
mothers and fucking make them rule the world.
Yeah.
All the soccer moms, they're the toughest broads I know. We're gonna get there's some like fucking guy in the 1950s who fucking,
You know what it is?
It's Walt Disney.
It's a bunch of Jewish guys getting berated by their wives.
Yeah.
Hey, Shitty Bill. You wanna pass me that bowl over there?
Oh, sure.
But
I'm gonna
There
hack
you
it.
go, little lady.
if anything,
Thank you, sir.
yeah, right.
Urgh.
She was Southern last week. Now,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, he's Southern.
yeah. No, I mean they only showed a little bit of the shrinking though, and I wanted to see maybe a little bit more action.
I was happy
hoping
with
he
him
was gonna
riding
be
the bug.
Giant Man
That was
cool.
too.
I was definitely hoping that because I think the shrinking can
It's
only
not
go so far.
It's gonna either come on the tail of this movie or once he joins the
I
Avengers.
think
it's gonna be
they'll
modeled a
show
little
it
after the Ultimates.
at the very end. Like it'll be he has to turn giant for some reason. He discovers the technology.
I think-
Bam, he's big.
I think it's just
Bang.
they,
Just like that. Boom.
yeah,
Bang.
like Avengers: Earth Mightiest Heroes, the cartoon, which was so much superior to the Avengers Assembled it's on right now. But he was Antman and Giant Man. You know what I mean? He was
Yeah.
big, small, which I think is a more compelling story. But Paul Rudd behind the camera is going to be great.
Oh my god,
In front of the
Paul
camera,
Rudd is
yeah.
awesome, and you know he does that like comedy thing, but he's going from like straight comedy, from stuff like role
I
models.
think he's
love.
got it. Yeah.
I think
it's
he'll
a-
be just like Chris Pratt was. Chris Pratt was comedy.
I think
Talk
it.
over her, Bill.
Yeah, please.
Stop
Do not
it.
be
I'm
afraid
sorry.
of her.
We
I'm,
have to fight for attention
You're the guest.
anyway.
You're allowed to.
Yeah,
Am
you're
I?
you're
Yeah,
absolutely
you're the guest.
allowed.
Shut
to.
the fuck up. I'm gonna say something here. I forget what I was going to say.
God, I got derailed real quick.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, he was having a staring contest with Madness.
I think it's a small role.
Very
A
nice.
small role.
I think
when
it's a
you-
small role.
You think so?
Jesus Christ, that thing's huge.
That's what she said.
Is that the sequel?
Yeah.
It's the tagline for that. When he becomes Giant Man.
He's really active
next to
with
the
his
game
arms.
show.
Which
Where you
Big,
play,
big,
man.
big.
You play up there.
Yeah.
which brings us to our next topic for discussion: cartoons.
Oh my God.
I don't know about you guys and the listeners, but if you're anything like the four of us, you grew up watching cartoons in the early 90s. Stuff like Ninja Turtles, X-Men, Mighty Max, and even Sailor Moon had us waking up extra early on weekdays and running home from school in the afternoon to be home in time to catch the latest episode.
That's a lie. Sailor Moon did not wake me up in the morning.
It woke me up in the
No,
morning.
Dragon
Just
Ball
blast
woke me
through
up.
that.
Even later on, but even later on, when you're like in high school and you're like grounded or it was like gross outside, you'd put on Nickelodeon, you'd watch like Doug, Rocco's Modern Life, Our
Fuck
Real
yeah.
Monsters, and now
Stop
you're
naming
listening.
all of them.
All
Right?
of those.
Well, we're gonna
No,
talk about them.
Stick Stickly after school was
Fucking
yeah.
Stick Stickly was
We're
weird.
gonna-
Alright, let's see who knows it.
He's a weirdo.
Stick
Right to
Stickly.
me.
A lo-
Stick Stickly.
Oh,
yeah.
P.O. Box 963.
Holy
New York City.
shit.
New York State. 10108.
Oh my
That's the
god.
fucking song.
You looked that up. There's no way. Did you really pull that out of the back of your
I
head?
got nothing, man. Like, I know that song.
That is crazy.
And you write to him, and he's fucking weird. And people didn't like him, and I thought he was
I
weird.
love Stick Stickly.
A lot of kids were like, Stick Stickly sucks. Fuck him. I was like,
No, it's,
I'm like,
says fuck Stick
you don't
Stickly.
get him,
Kids.
man.
Go
You
watch Little Bill.
if you don't get Stick Stickly, then you're not a real cool guy, you know.
And I know real cool guys.
Stick Stickly was
He's like
a really
Conan
cool
O'Brien,
guy.
you know. He's just like quirky and weird, but you like him.
Yeah. You know what that is? Like, being able to enjoy that, it's not being a douche.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
That's all it is. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, if you can enjoy shit like that, you're not a douche. Because it's enjoyable.
Stick
Don't be up
Stickly
your ass about
is
it.
what happens when you take the stick out of your ass.
There you go. You get Stick Stickly.
That's the sexual term for it.
That is what they call that.
Yeah, Stick
The
Stickly.
removing of a stick.
That's something you did look up. I don't believe that's just common knowledge. I don't think you just get that from
Rule
fucking walking down the
34.
street. Hey, how about some Stick Sticklies?
She got that from Experiment.
Yeah. No, I've definitely done some Stick Sticklies in my day.
Oh man, I'm
God.
sitting next to you. I'm gonna throw up. I just had that burrito.
Actually, you're sitting on one of my Stick Sticklies.
listen.
That's disgusting.
gonna sit on
we're
a
sitting
fucking
on a
floor.
wicker chair.
Well,
Exactly.
That thing's round as shit. God damn.
Couldn't walk straight for a week.
And you somehow look happy
And
about
you're
it.
all rickety.
Like I
Like
weighed
a
my
grandma.
hemorrhoid wrong and I can't walk right for a
I've
week.
still got a slight bow on the left side.
Oh my god.
like Paul Simon.
Well, you know those fucking cartoons.
Dude has bowed legs.
All those cartoons
I got it.
you mentioned.
Right on the top.
I looked them all up because I'm not gonna go on YouTube and watch old cartoons again.
Why not?
That's what he
That's
did.
what I've been doing.
Denali did it.
That's what I did.
That's what
A little
DK
bit of
did.
it, too.
all I wanted to do is just like fucking grow, just watch fucking serious fucking shit about murder and stuff. Like real stuff about, stuff like, Fargo and people dying and Prohibition show. And I don't know all those names.
Prohibition show.
Yeah.
I feel you though, because like
Did you guys see last night's Prohibition show?
I grew up watching like Faces of Death. And like all like the horror movies, like Nightmare on Elm Street and shit, like all that stuff when I was really young. So, like I was into that stuff. But I also watch cartoons. Like there is a stack
I watched them too.
Of cartoons. There's a stack of DVDs next to the TV in our bedroom that is straight up just Sailor Moon and Batman the Animated Series.
Oh,
like
that's
that's
a good
like
one.
what we do.
That's the best one.
You can't not love Batman the Animated Series.
When
Yeah.
somebody asked me who's my Batman, Kevin
Conroy.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I
He's the
say every
perfect
He's the
time.
best.
He's not only the perfect Batman, but the perfect Bruce Wayne.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That
Yes.
voice change was just good enough. He didn't
Just
like
enough.
Christian Bale went fucking extreme
Oh,
with that
man,
shit.
that's-
Like too much difference.
Sounded like a fucking
I read he did an interview I was reading, and he said a friend of his worked at a children's hospital, and he came in to see them, and they asked, well, what do you do? He says, well, I'm Batman. And all the kids freaked out, right?
Yeah.
So as they leave, the one lady asked him, do you have a Batman costume? He's like, no, why would I have a Batman costume? I record. And then the next week he went to visit the kids in a Batman costume doing the voice for them.
Nice.
And it was crazy, dude. I'm like, you can't get any better of a dude than doing that
I
shit.
can only do one word in the Kevin Conroy Batman voice, and that's just Joker, and that's it.
But wait, all those kids were gonna die anyway.
So whatever.
It's like, well, all these kids are gonna die tomorrow.
But
so-
wait, let's hear Marriage Joker.
Joker. Wait, that wasn't right. Joker.
There it is.
One more time.
Joker.
But anyway, I looked up all those cartoons on Google, and they're all doing porn.
Yeah.
They're every single one of them. Let's name the cartoon.
All right. Gargoyles.
Gargoyles? Yeah, there's gargoyles.
Wait, can you bag that up, or are we just gonna go, yeah, that's Gargoyle's point?
No, totally. Like, name
Rule
some characters.
34.
Name some, like, guy-on-guy stuff, because there's gay everyone.
I don't remember characters from that shit.
Yeah, share. Doug
Goliath
Funny?
and Hudson.
Oh, wow, you do remember characters from
I love that show,
It
man.
was great. I just have a terrible memory sometimes.
When you...
I
You
did-
remembered the song "The Stick Stickly," and you're gonna tell me you have a terrible memory?
Sometimes.
I went back and I
Sometimes.
looked up one of my favorite
That's so
childhood
funny.
cartoons. I looked up Mighty Max.
There's Mighty Max.
There's
Mighty
like one
Max-
season
Oh, yeah.
of that shit. That was
Two
it.
That owl
seasons. Two
dude.
seasons for a total of 40 episodes.
Fuck yeah.
It aired from 1993 to 1995. Did by Mark Zaslav and Rob Hudlow. And
See, now you're going to make my cartoons look like shit.
no,
You
but
don't have
look,
facts to back them
no,
up.
I just wanted to share
We
with
also
you
don't
because
have
I
a
found
tablet
some
to put in
interesting
front of us.
connections.
Yeah, right.
And this is a cool show.
Rob Paulson. Rob Paulson is the voice for Max, and he also does Donatello in Metalhead
He
in
does
Ninja
a
Turtle.
bunch of
New
shit.
Donatello?
Yeah, he does Batrock the Leaper in Ultimate Spider-Man. He's he does voices in Fairly Odd Parents and Boondocks.
It's one of those things where it's like if you have a unique enough voice, you're gonna be in that series forever, in that job forever. Like,
Yeah.
Like Tim Daly, who does Superman on the animated
fucking
series.
Tom Kenny,
Right.
like the dude who does Spider-Man, SpongeBob. Like,
Yeah.
he does so many cartoons.
What the hell's his name? He was the guy that does Mr. Crab on SpongeBob. He was in Shawshank. Fuck, man.
Michael Clark Duncan.
No, not Michael Clark Duncan.
He wasn't in Shawshank.
Tom Hanks.
Yes, he is. He was the guard at Shawshank.
Oh wait, that's the Green Mile. Michael Clark Duncan is the
Who the
Green
fuck?
Mile.
So I was right. Michael Clark
Dude,
Duncan
alright,
was
I-
not.
No,
I was on the
I
wrong
thought
movie.
you were correct. I thought you were correct me. I forgot.
All right,
I
Tim
didn't-
Robbins,
No, the
Morgan
God
Freeman.
damn it! I don't know what the fuck his name is.
the old guy in the library.
Yeah, right. Let's go with that.
The
I
warden.
forget what the fuck is no, the guard who almost threw.
the guy that was like, I'm gonna knock your teeth full of shit.
Right, him, yeah, the guy that almost threw Andy off the roof. That fucking.
He has a name. His name's Tim Robbins, not Andy.
God damn it!
Andy.
Never thought
I'm
much
gonna
of
find
that,
his
dude.
But he does
Fucking-
Mr. Crab. He does Lex Luthor on the animated series of Superman.
Oh, does he?
He does a ton of voices. 'cause
That
he's
was
got
another good one, the Superman animated series.
Yeah, I just think by the time that came out, everybody was over Superman at that point, man.
Yeah.
Like mid-90s. That cartoon was good, but it was not Batman.
It was not the Lois and Clark adventures.
I have them on DVD.
They're not bad. Like,
No.
they're really not bad.
They don't always hold up, but
It's like the Charmed or the Buffy the Vampire Slayer
Yeah.
of superheroes.
Right.
Like,
but I don't know. DK, what was yours favorite?
What, 90s cartoon?
Yeah, don't say Baby Kids. You're gonna say Baby Kids.
Oh my god.
point of genuine hilarity.
No, he's
we
got
got
nothing
into
to
some
say.
baby shit.
No, I got
kids
plenty to
shenanigans.
say, but now you want me to say Baby Kids. So now I want to say Baby Kids because
But
that was my
DK,
favorite cartoon as a kid. I love that fucking movie. It was awesome.
All right,
On some
Alright.
serious
TV
But-
shows. Though.
What
TV
was your
shows.
favorite?
I like the Spawn animated series. I just watched that today.
Their
And
spawn porn.
Oh,
What?
it's so
The
good.
There's
HBO. Oh, the
the
HBO
HBO
one.
one.
yeah,
Okay.
that was
Fucked up
fucking
one.
badass,
Cake
dude.
dick for totes.
Cape Dick.
I also watched the X-Men animated series, which is pretty
Oh,
cool.
man,
I went
that
back
was
and watched
great.
that.
Everyone loves that.
I watched the.
Wait, the
I
Fox
watched.
one, right? That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
The ones we came up with. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Again, you're pulling that song out of your ass, and you're giving me shit about not remembering stuff.
Dun, dun.
No, I'm not gonna join in with that.
All right. Oh, that's ridiculous.
But I did happen to catch a piece of the Spider-Man animated series. I was never a big fan of it, but I seen the Carnage versus Venom versus Spider-Man. So
I rewatched that.
I got to give that a watch.
Yeah, was
That
good.
shit was fucking stupid.
No, yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Except when Carnage and Venom fucking came together and they were like some weird mutated giant spider
Carving 'em.
thing. That was
Carving
awesome.
them up.
But aside from that, that was such a like Spider-Man had a cape in that fucking show.
You did.
At least in that episode, he had a cape.
What was it made of?
Web.
So fucking.
It was it that really tiny one he had?
Yeah.
It wasn't like a cape kit. He
Oh.
had that like little like half skirt cape.
Oh,
like,
all right.
The mini cape.
Because that Spider-Man, just like that X-Men, Fox did some amazing cartoons, man.
Yeah,
That-
they really did.
They had the Saturday morning block.
It's true.
They had Turtles. It was X-Men, Spider-Man. They was it
Not
Fox
on
that
Fox,
played
but remember Recess? That shit was awesome.
Recess was
Recess
Yeah.
was pretty tight.
Recess was on ABC.
I watched some Recess.
ABC Family, wasn't it? Or was it just ABC?
I think it was just
ABC's
ABC.
always for family.
You know what?
It's Disney.
You know what got me into Recess? Believe it or not? Mad Max, because the main character TJ wore a red hat backwards, just like Mad Max, the Kid Max in that fucking show. I'm like, this is awesome. But
Wearing your hat backwards was anti-authoritarian.
yup,
Yeah,
and that's exactly what it
you
was.
were super fucking cool.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with that kid. He's got a backwards hat. He ain't worried about the sun being in his eyes.
I think we had.
There was a few the Magic School Bus episodes I watched, and that shit just made me as a kid want to become an adult to take acid. 'Cause I was like,
I can't wait to grow up and take
yeah,
acid.
like,
Can't wait to die.
like, I want to know what.
Imagine him like 5 but with the same beard.
Tatted up, not tatted up.
Yeah,
Tatted up, yeah, okay.
He grew
What?
into these.
Well, back then it was a zebra gum tattoos.
I was, yeah.
Disgusting
it's
gum,
like-
but cool
Yeah.
tattoos when
It
you were a
falls
kid.
apart. It's the only gum that doesn't have like fucking aspartame in it
Or
now.
flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bullshit.
after like 4 chews, it's gone.
Yeah, it's done. And it takes 10 to fucking get it chewy. Like,
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. I guess every generation that has any significant cartoons is going to say theirs is better. But like I watch them now, and they're just not better than what we had.
No, I
Some of them are good.
I like certain ones. Like I like
Certain
Adventure
ones.
Time and
That
fucking
show is
Flapjack
not
and
for
shit.
kids.
It
You like
isn't. It is
Flapjack?
not a
Yeah,
children's
there's
show.
flapjack porn. Sweet candy wife.
Yeah, Sweet Candy.
Oh
Wife,
my
for
god!
Sure.
And it's all bootleg. It'd have to be, right?
Literally, like just legs and boots. That's all it is.
And you know what's really big about porn? This cartoon porn?
penises?
No, the incest. Like you have Bart fucking Marge all the time.
Oh, that
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, Family Guy, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Oh
all
yeah,
that.
Lois
And by I'm
totally
sure, I
gets
mean I've
fucked
seen
by,
it.
like,
Like,
The dog. The dog does her.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Does he have a human dick?
He has a dog dick.
Oh, that's worse.
No,
Big
I don't
dog
know.
dick,
weird.
little dog dick.
I don't know. No, it's always
How
a
weird would it
human-sized
be?
big dick.
But how weird would it be if he had a human dick, you know?
It
That
is
would be
weird.
kind of
He's
strange.
fucks.
And it's always-
he fucks women on
It's
the
always
show
not
though.
weird.
It's true. Yeah, he does fuck bitches.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, no, people. No, bitches.
Yeah, bitches. The dumb blondes.
No, bitches are what he
He
should
usually
That's right, that's cool.
fucks dumb blondes, though. That's like his thing.
Right, exactly. And then he fucked Quagmire's dad. That
Ah.
was
be.
awesome.
That's right, yeah.
That was great. I love that
Post-op.
episode.
Too funny.
Hey, I fucked your dad. That was awesome.
Oh my god, it's too pissed.
But like even now, like the Ninja Turtles is good. The new Ninja Turtles that's out.
I haven't seen it.
They have
it
human
hits-
dicks.
The only thing that hurts that I think hurts it. The only thing that hurts it for me, and I just don't like it, is the CG cartoon style.
Yeah, it's
I'm not-
BS.
I'm not a
Yeah,
fan of that.
they.
It's lazy.
They make the boobs way too big.
There is no such thing
blocky,
as way
right?
too big.
No, they
when it
make 'em
comes to
bad.
boobs.
Yeah,
Way
it's
too big.
it's not big in a good way. It's big in a why is it shaped that way, right? Oh,
looks like a
can I say my
football.
favorite
Absolutely.
fucking reboot?
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
Reboot.
Especially the end, dude.
Dude, I have the figures. I have the entire series downloaded along with the fucking
Is that
movies
even
that
out?
came
It gets deep. It
so deep.
It
Yeah.
starts off as like a little campy and weird,
Right.
but then it gets deep as
Fucking
fuck.
Enzo grows up and becomes Matrix.
Oh, that's
Bob
fucking
gets lost in the
crazy.
fucking net.
Yeah.
Like he finally comes back. He's all Silver Surfer and shit.
It's
like,
an old crashing computer.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all it is.
Mhm.
That's all it is. And,
And
it's
brilliant.
fucking crazy. And it was the first CG show. And
was
like
so good.
they did it well. Good PS1 game too. I think it was PS1, but well, good is relative.
What'd you do in it?
You just fly around on those boards and like shoot stuff and close fucking tears in the net. Like,
Nice.
Yeah, it's fucking sweet.
That,
But
yeah, that show was definitely
incredible.
one to
I
sit
have
there and watch
I
all
have
the time.
fucking figures. Like I have reboot figures for reals.
Looking up reboot porn right now.
I don't know that one offhand.
You gotta be careful googling porn because you can't just do Doug porn because you get just dudes with like named Doug.
Yeah. Although I'd really love, it's gonna be Quail Man. Like
Fuck
it's
yeah.
gonna have the belt on the head,
Quail
underwear,
Man and,
fish the dick through
the
the
Silver
fucking
Scooter.
underwear hole.
What? It's Doug Funny. It's Doug Funny doing his mom and his dad
And Patty Mayos.
and Patty
Right?
Patty
Mayes,
Mayo.
and she
Patty
looks
Mayes,
gross.
whatever.
She got really weird big
Is
tits.
Mr. Fink
Like where they
involved?
come from. But you know what? Helga
Silver Skeeter is though.
Helga
Silver
Pataki.
Skeeter?
Helga
Yeah.
Pataki, she fucking had flat chest on one, and she's rubbing her pussy with like a fucking picture of.
Dude, no, it's creepier when they have a
It's-
flat chest.
It's creepy as shit.
Yeah.
You tell me this conversation isn't creepy? Like
No, it is. But we
porn,
know
dude,
that.
you
They're
watch.
little girls.
Shitty Bill. Like
And it's just like, oh my god, and I'm like, why am I looking up this? And then you flip the page, and then she has big banging tits, and she's like,
Hey,
fucking
Shitty Bill, are
sucking.
you single? I'm just curious because you watch a lot of porn.
No, no, that's a wonderful girlfriend.
This is total research, and
He did this for the show. He was just like, we're going to talk about 90s cartoons? Let me look something up real quick.
but here
I
you
also
go.
enjoyed the Tick.
Do you know these characters?
The Tick.
No,
Yeah,
no,
the
no.
fucking
Oh,
Who
the
knows
Tick.
these
We
characters?
watched
The
the
Tick.
Tick recently.
And then, what was that one? Dilbert? Was it?
Dilbert was good.
Dilbert's
Dilbert.
good.
Yeah.
From the comic strip.
Yeah.
That's
Larry,
all on Netflix.
Larry Miller's the
Is it on
boss.
Netflix?
Yeah.
I love Larry Miller.
Yeah.
He has
Oh,
such a nice voice. He's like, he talks like this.
yeah. The fucking Critic.
Oh,
That was
The
a good
Critic was a
90s
good-
cartoon.
all of them
Yeah.
are online.
Are they?
All of them. I was watching The Critic, and what else was? Oh, I was watching Duckman.
Duckman,
Duckman.
another good one. Jason Alexander.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah.
I like that show. That was.
Darkwing Duck.
That's my favorite.
Well, let's play free word association
Hold on.
with cartoons.
Yeah. Darkwing. I have every bit that's
Eureka's
come out.
Castle.
Fuck yeah.
Oh man,
That's not
I'm
a
gonna see if
cartoon.
there's
No, it
Eureka's.
wasn't.
No, but it was a puppets. I
Yeah.
still love
The
that
first
shit.
thing-
Yeah, that was-
Well, in that
Eureka's
case, like fucking
Castle.
Fraggle Rock and shit.
Fraggle
like,
Rock was the shit
Yeah.
too.
Shraggle Rock.
Shraggle.
The Smurfs and fucking the Snorks.
They're smart.
Oh, and
They
David
were
the
old, though.
Gnome.
DuckTales.
They're
DuckTales. Going off of that, Tailspin.
Nobody
Ah.
ever remembers David
Silent.
the
I have
Gnome.
no
David
idea
the
the
Gnome
fucking
has the most morbid fucking ending.
Does
Did you
it?
see the last episode?
What
I never
happens?
saw the last episode.
Well, it turns out that when fucking gnomes die, they turn into trees,
Right.
and they ling. And you know what that means?
Yeah, there's a bunch of dead gnomes like, all over the place.
All over the world, forests are just nothing but dead gnomes, and they
Yeah.
live among the dead gnomes.
Yeah, they make whole houses in
And
dead
they're the dead gnomes.
Oh. Yeah,
All
that's
right. Okay.
creepy.
Little more.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I really need to look up that episode.
That's dark.
Because now I'm obsessed.
Oh, even Rugrats.
It made my
even
girlfriend
that didn't
cry.
What made you? The trees?
Yeah, that whole thing.
David the Gnome.
She's
yeah.
12 years old, sick from school. I gotta think I'll watch some
Wait,
David the Gnome. I used to watch this shit
She's
all the
12
time.
years old, sick from school now?
No.
Or are we saying?
How old's your girlfriend?
You're absolutely right.
Okay, just making sure.
This is like 4 years ago.
And you're 45, right? That's,
How old did you say you were?
that's
You're not the only one that finds big bags of candy.
He's the guy that put them there.
all of my girlfriends have found big bags of candy.
And then magically woken up in my basement,
Real Monsters.
putting the lotion on.
Real Monsters, fucking Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
Yeah.
What was the spin-off of that with the bears?
Tailspin.
Was that Tailspin?
It was Baloo.
Baloo. That's what
Yeah.
it is. Yeah. Why did
It
they?
was Baloo from the Jungle Book as like a fucking fucking
Yeah.
pilot,
Uh-huh.
like a bush pilot. That's what they call him.
You know what I liked as a cartoon, but I did not have any interest in the movie, was Transformers.
Agreed.
I had no interest in the movie, but the cartoon was fucking
Me neither.
awesome.
I thought they all suck.
I didn't see them.
Neither did I.
I didn't see the last two.
Too cool for school.
And that's what I said when it came to Star Wars, Harry Potter, and Lord of the Rings. And they yell at me for it.
I totally. I saw
Well,
it.
he hasn't seen any of them though.
Have you seen them? You've seen Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, right? Shitty Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't.
When I was homesick from school.
Yeah, when you were
Right.
12.
Still didn't
Nevertheless, though, you find your way to it. you
Yeah.
know?
Still, no. I'd rather watch a rerun of Maury when I already knew who the father was.
When I already knew who the fun's gone.
They freak the fuck out.
They do.
There's no Eureka's Castle porn.
Good. Please.
But there's David the Gnome porn.
Of course
The
there
fuck
is.
out.
It's
Because they're
just
fucking in the
it's
trees.
just
Is it a
one.
lot of gnome hats going into places?
It's one like fucking fan art drawing with no
gotcha.
picture.
I'm gonna
Saved
find
your
it.
That was all.
life.
Thank
That
you
was
so much.
that was almost guest star.
I
Down.
almost died. I got so
Just
excited.
start
I tipped back in my chair.
Because you're sitting Fonzarelli
it's
style.
the fun
That's
style.
why.
Yeah,
That's, that's what the problem seems to
I'm
be.
too cool for school.
But I think it's time for Who Would Win.
I'm good with
Who's
her.
gonna win?
Who Would Win is the part of the show where we pit two excellent fantasy portrayals of existence submitted by you and us. And
Alliteration fucking queen over here.
know,
Holy
right?
shit.
Shit, Stan Lee would
you,
love it.
the wondrous
Excelsior.
inhabitants of Cyberland and whatnot. We pit them against each other in the form of argumentative deathmatch. The competitors can be anyone in entertainment history, be it an actor, a cartoon, or comic book character, what have you. We'll each read a match, and you'll have 2 minutes to ask questions and set parameters, and then we'll each have 1 minute to choose and explain why we choose whom we do so. So after that, we'll do like 5 rounds of that.
We're gonna ask questions and shit's gonna get fucked up. That's what's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
alright.
Good, let's do it.
But we did throw in our Facebook requests, right?
Yeah, we have
Are we starting with clearly bullshit or what?
Yeah, where are we going with first?
I guess
We're
clearly
gonna-
bullshit should be later.
Yeah, no,
I was
clearly
just
bullshit
going
comes.
Let's do who would win. Yeah.
If,
Alright.
I was going to say, after 5 rounds, we'll do 5 of them, and we'll fish one clearly bullshit scenario from the bowl and argue about that.
How are you gonna argue about that?
Oh, we're gonna argue
Easily.
about it. Believe me.
Oh,
Last week we had I don't know, fucking citrus grape or whatever the fuck his name was.
Citrus
versus
grape.
Yeah, Gilbert Grape's brother.
Lemon
versus-
grape. Lemon grape.
Versus Corky,
Corky
from
from
Ties.
Oh,
in a
Retarded
parking
kid.
lot, in a Walmart parking lot in the middle of the night with a pitchfork and a
Well, Gilbert
Dustbuster.
Grape's brother had half a pitchfork, the good half.
The good half of the pitchfork, and then Corky had a dustbuster.
That he
So
stole
believe me-
from the Walmart.
Yeah, right. So it can get interesting at
Fair
the very
enough.
least. So we're gonna do who would win. We're gonna do regular who would win, right?
Yes, regular who would win. So,
Alright, where we going?
everybody who wants to go first?
We just read one off. This is our regular one.
Yeah, let's just
Yeah.
read regular.
I'll start.
Mare, yeah, go ahead.
I'm always like, I'll go.
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay,
teacher's
Mare,
pet.
you're gonna say it, and then I'm gonna give 2
Fight
minutes.
this shit out.
For everyone to ask questions.
Yeah,
Okay, and then everyone gives their one answer and then a reason why.
yeah. For
Okay.
everybody gets 1 minute to do that.
All right, so a little in the spirit of cartoons. These are both '80s cartoons, though. Lion-O versus He-Man.
And it's 2 minutes.
Give me your questions.
So,
Where?
Yeah, where?
Just a field.
Weapons.
Their usual ones. They both have their respective swords.
Day or
He
night.
does. He-Man doesn't have the big ass cat though.
Day or night.
Day.
Why not? Let's give him the big cat and Snarf. Fuck.
No, he's not. Snarf doesn't fucking match up.
no snarf, no snarf.
Fuck Snarf.
All right, so we're in a field. Both their weapons
At day.
during the day.
Yeah.
Is
midday,
what's the
noon.
weather like?
Regular.
Regular? What's regular?
Just regular weather.
How does it? How does the fight come?
Sunny?
Come together? Is it like a face off?
It's a standoff.
Did somebody
Standoff.
start it?
No one's at fault. It's a general confusion.
Oh, it's
scenario.
heroes meet up scenario.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like
Gotcha.
think Iron Man, Thor, Captain America. You know?
Right,
Very
right.
good.
All right.
All right. What
Any
kind of
more?
field are we in?
Huh?
What kind of field are we in?
Just like a field of wheat.
A field of
Field
wheat.
of wheat.
Field of wheat.
So it's extra tall wheat?
And it's just
One
it's
minute.
a sunny summer
Is
day.
He-Man allergic to wheat?
Neither of them are allergic to anything ever.
All right.
Is this
Are
supposed
either
to be
of
a
them
date?
pregnant?
No.
Okay.
Are either of them pregnant? No.
Is there oil involved? Because they're not wearing much clothes.
Just the natural ones from their skin.
All right.
Anymore?
When was the last time either of them showered?
Not for a very long time. Long
So they're
journeys
both pretty gross.
Long journey.
Ugh.
Yes.
Arduous stench.
Arduous stench journeys. Yes.
30
Both
seconds.
of them at like 100%.
Peak physical fighting condition.
All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm ready to answer this.
So
I think I'm
optimal
good.
conditions, you say?
They
Yeah.
both had a good night's sleep.
I think I got an answer. How about
Did
you,
one
Jay?
of them? Did either of them get laid the night before?
Both. She-Ra and Chitara, respectively.
Very nice. Very nice.
Who's He-Man
15
fighting
seconds.
again?
Lion-O
Lion-O.
from Thundercats?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, obviously,
question, though.
we know. You're right. We know who DK's going for.
5 seconds.
I think we're good. I think we got some solid
Yeah.
answers.
I know where I'm going
Do,
with.
do we want to give our guests a shot at this first?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right.
You, sir, are high.
Fair enough. So, DK, why don't you start us off? Who would win in a fight versus Lion-O versus He-Man versus...
Go-
You have-
versus.
1 minute.
I realized I said an extra one, so I just kind of rolled with it.
1 minute, go.
I'm going He-Man all the way.
He-Man, why?
Because it's a fucking cat against He-Man.
But it's a man.
All right.
cat.
Fucking it's a big fucking dude. All right.
Humanoid cat.
Fucking
I mean,
He-Man.
fair enough. Fair enough.
It's a big
But,
fucking dude against a cat. I'm sorry. And I also really never got into Thundercats.
oh, shame.
That makes a
shame.
big difference in this game.
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
just
it
what you're
does.
into.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
I mean, I'm sorry, but that is my answer.
All right. Fair
Okay.
enough.
He-Man.
It was fucking Bebe's kids.
Mayor, how about you?
I
Fuck
go
you,
last
Steve.
because it's my
It's just-
question.
rule.
Bill Miller, how about you?
I have nothing to
He
say.
has no idea what's going on.
You have nothing.
I have nothing to
You
say.
don't know that
Lino.
either? Lion-O? Okay, one for Lion-O.
There you go.
Snelly, you have 1 minute, go.
I'm going with our boy Bill over here, Lion-O, man.
Lion-O?
Fucking right, Lion-O.
So 2 Lion-Os
Lion-O
and
against
He-Man?
He-Man, no way.
2 Lion-Os and
Yeah.
He-Man?
He's got the Sword of Omens,
Two
man.
Lion-Os
Let's
and
do
I'm
this.
gonna...
Where we at?
I'm gonna say Lion-O because he's
Fuck
a fucking lion.
We got
Oh.
3 Lion-Os.
So-
One way or another, Lion-O wins.
So,
What do you got,
Mine?
man? Yeah.
1
What
minute.
I would do.
Yeah.
Are you timing me right now?
Yeah, 1 minute.
Up top.
Is He-Man Japanese?
No.
No, they're both American.
He's American to sell toys, just like the Thundercats.
Nice.
But
master
I
of the
mean,
American
universe.
cartoons.
I can sum up why He-Man in
40
one
seconds.
sentence.
They-
I don't need it.
Let's hear it.
I have the power. Like, that's it. Dude's got the power.
Fucking
Whatever.
Thundercats,
I bet you there's-
Thundercats home, baby.
I bet you both those characters are having sex on the internet right now.
Oh, for sure.
So
Like, they're already
it
mostly
looks like
naked.
That's what I'm
Lion-O.
saying, right?
Both loincloths.
Right.
I'm just saying you
Lion-O
don't see animals
wins round
caging
1.
people.
They're right up there with Gay, Doug, and fucking doing
Don't
Skeeter.
you ever
and,
call Doug gay.
and he's
Gay. It's a different Doug. It's Gay Doug. It's
Gay Doug.
Gay Doug,
the one
right.
that bangs Skeeter.
It's Doug extra funny.
All right, so let's do another one. Who's up next? DK, how about
DK.
yours?
I got two here. Mark, left or right?
Let's go left.
All right.
Oh,
Jean Grey versus Wonder Woman.
Jean Grey versus Wonder
All
Woman.
right.
2 minutes to ask questions. Go.
Are either one of them on their periods?
No.
All right.
What Jean Grey is it after she's the Phoenix or
Who
before?
are you asking?
This is.
A guy who watched the X-Men cartoon, so he'll know.
Yeah, I know Jean Grey.
All right.
Oh, I know Jean Grey.
We can go way back.
It was Jean Grey. I'm taking up a lot
Fucking
of time.
Jean Grey.
Minute 40.
Pre or post Phoenix?
After.
After this, okay. That's all I needed.
All right. Fuck. Where?
Wonder Woman's home turf.
America? Oh no, Island of Themyscira. Let's
Yeah.
go with Island
Yeah,
of Themyscira.
I mean, since it's after Phoenix, I'll go.
Does she have fucking gear? Like, does she have?
Does she have
like,
her armor?
The armor and the shield and the
Sword.
like. Was it a sword or was it a spear?
Both.
Well,
Let's go with
let's
both.
see what he has to say.
Yeah.
No shield, but she can have a sword.
Armor?
No shield.
Armor, no armor.
Ooh.
You said
body armor?
Body armor.
She can have body armor.
Okay,
Okay.
so body armor and sword?
Yeah.
All right.
Who
And we're
knows
going
who's
Themyscira.
coming?
They both know.
They're a face off.
Yeah.
Night or day?
How is it a fight? How did this fight come to be? Like, is it a grudge match or something?
I don't know.
It's two fucking chicks.
Why are they
hanging out
fighting?
with something
They're
stupid.
jealous. Okay?
Jealous of
what?
what?
They both want the same man.
Which one?
Superman?
It's
Scott
important.
Scott Summers.
Is it Wolverine or Scott Summers or Superman?
Robert Stack.
I don't know who that
Me
is.
neither.
Unsolved Mysteries, you douchebag.
Okay. Wait. How much time?
25 seconds.
Okay, shit. I need to figure out a way. There was something I wanted to ask and I forgot, and it really sucks.
Smoking marijuana.
Are either of them aware of each other's abilities? Do
Yeah.
they know what they can? They both know what the other can do.
Yes.
Okay, that changes things too.
All right.
Yeah. So do they know they're coming?
Yes.
He said, "Yeah, it's a standoff."
Yeah.
One and
All right.
All right.
Bill, you want to do this?
Who is it again?
who wants to start?
Jean Grey
Jean Grey and
versus
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Oh, Jean Grey.
Why?
Yeah.
You got a why?
She's a chick from Star Trek, right?
All right.
No, I'm kidding. She's a chick from.
She dated Gandalf Dumbledore.
No. You got me all wrong here. It's fucking. She's with Mulder and Scully.
Ah.
She's in the X-Files, right?
Mulder and Scully and Grey.
No. Jean Grey from X-Men, right?
Yeah.
All right, Jean Grey.
All right.
That's why.
That's why.
No
Let's
reason.
just go with that. Matt, what's your reason? Let's give an answer here.
You timing me?
1 minute.
This might take a minute because I'm gonna work it out. All right. So the telekinesis thing is a big deal, but I can't help but feel like Wonder Woman might be able to overcome that in some way if she knows about the telekinesis thing. She's not an idiot, right? Wonder Woman's not stupid.
Right.
She might be able to figure out a way around that, but just the sword and the body armor, I don't know. I have more questions.
Yeah, but we're talking Phoenix, though, right?
Yeah.
Talking Phoenix power.
It's pretty bad, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Like,
still, Wonder Woman, we've never really
30
seen...
seconds.
Comparability is kind of weird.
her Wonder Woman's so that's the thing, and that's where I lean. Wonder Woman's so iffy.
Let me know when I'm getting
Sorry,
there.
go ahead.
No, it's cool. You're
But-
helping
20
me figure this out.
seconds.
Like Wonder Woman's power changes up and down depending on who she's fighting on. She can fight off Superman. She can't fight off Superman. You know what I mean?
That's true.
What Wonder Woman are we
We
talking
should have
about?
asked if she was at her peak.
10 seconds.
Let's even say Kingdom Come Wonder Woman. Let's call it.
Yeah.
I mean, she was one badass
5.
bitch.
4.
But still, I
3.
think Jean Grey.
I'm going,
2,
I'm going Phoenix. Yeah, Jean Grey, all the way.
And fuck it, I'm following it up. I'm absolutely Jean Grey.
Yeah.
Because once she has the Phoenix, she's unstoppable. She killed a fucking planet. She ate a sun and
That's
killed
true.
the whole solar system. Fuck.
That's true.
Jean Grey against
Enough
Wonder
said.
Woman, no
Yeah,
problem.
enough
What about you,
said.
Jane? What you got?
I don't need this minute.
Yeah, fuck it.
Jean Grey. Because,
Jean Grey all the way. Are you gonna go Wonder Woman, DK?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Jean Grey.
That's
Grey
the
all the
first
way.
time
Up top.
we've ever been unanimous.
Right? We are
Just
unanimous
saying.
on
It's
Jean
awesome.
Grey.
We've never been unanimous before.
That's awesome.
With one extra person as well.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
Unanimity.
You know what? I'm gonna go out and gonna bet money on black.
Jean Grey was black, right?
oh,
So, okay, let's do another one. You have one. correct?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wait, did you have a clear? You had a clearly bullshit one. Then.
Yeah.
Clearly
bullshit?
I had a
Okay,
clearly
okay.
bullshit one.
Okay.
Then
Can I
Tinelli.
do that one?
well, hold on, wait.
Do
you
that
see-
one.
Okay, so you've
That's
seen
the
two
bubble.
rounds. You want to go with a regular one?
Since he's
Yeah, but if I have one.
You're
but
probably gonna
it's,
go clearly
It's,
bull-
it's
alright.
my clearly bullshit.
All right,
But,
Don't use your clearly bullshit.
I have to because I already want to redo it. I don't have to. I could just redo it and throw it back in there.
I mean, you could.
yeah, sure.
I'll do that then. Moving on.
All right. Okay.
Tinelli.
All right, so we're gonna go on me.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna Joker versus Thanos.
2 minutes, go.
Oh, okay.
Who?
I have no questions.
So
He knows Joker.
Joker with Joker's like the toxin,
Yeah.
like the serum, like in
We'll
like.
give Joker every advantage he can get.
Obviously. Well, what's the negatives for Thanos?
All right, negatives for Thanos: no Infinity Gem.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He doesn't have access to that computer that he keeps on Titan.
Right.
What the hell's that name? He can't come in and out. It's just Thanos on the ground, just what Thanos is.
A fist fight. A
Right.
brawl.
Basically, you know, who's gonna outsmart who? You know what I mean? Joker at his absolute most dangerous.
Where are they? Because that makes a big deal. If we're talking
We're giving it
advantages
to
for
Gotham.
the Joker.
We're giving, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going because
be
I know
Gotham.
Did Joker?
So,
did Joker
so
pick the setting and shit? Basically.
Joker set this up. He
saw it
antagonized it.
Okay.
He wanted Thanos.
Okay, that's a big difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joker wanted Thanos.
That's my answer.
Joker.
Is
wanted
there
Thanos
any
as your
chance
answer.
of like? I mean, I'm already just imagining an issue like this. Like, I imagine like somebody coming and interjecting, like Batman or something. You know, fucking like
Nobody's gonna break this
Joker.
up.
not break it up, but try to stop it. Like Thanos is like coming to like fucking Gotham. That's a problem. Like, so what's the weather like?
It's Gotham. It's nighttime. There's how many daytime stories have you read?
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
Gotham.
know.
It's rainy.
30
It's foggy, and it's night.
I feel
Yeah,
like
right,
it's always
forever.
nighttime in
It's
Gotham.
every New York in the 20s.
Or
story.
it's super pretty out.
Yeah.
Like, during the day.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
one of the two.
Metropolis.
That's
Yeah.
always the daydreams. Like
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's always when Bruce is like white bat symbol on and
Yeah.
shit.
Everyone
15
has
seconds.
memories of daytime in Gotham, but no one.
Yeah,
has
nobody's
been
actually
there.
seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
10.
all right, TK, you
Yep.
got any questions?
Nope.
All right, I didn't think so.
All right, we're good.
I got one.
All right, wait. Go
Okay,
ahead.
here we
I'll
go.
give
What?
you yours.
Okay, you got Calvin and Hobbes.
Wait,
No. Hold that.
All right, hold on
Hold
to
that, though.
All right.
All right, Mare, we're gonna start with you. 1 minute. One more time. Joker versus Thanos. 1 minute, go.
Thanos.
DK, Joker versus Thanos.
Nothing.
Thanos punches to death. Like that's it. I don't care what he does. It's, like, it's Thanos. Like, sorry, bud. Like, I think Superman would have a problem with
Give
Thanos.
yours. I'm
Like,
figuring out who Thanos is.
he doesn't know who Thanos is.
See, like you gave Joker all the advantages and Thanos all the disadvantages. And Joker is so wily, and if it's just a brawl, and the Joker has his street fucking smarts, man, like, and he knows Gotham, and he set that shit up, I really think Joker could do it.
What's he gonna do though?
I really think I don't
He's gonna
know.
burn him with acid. And then, like, as he's punching him to death, like.
No, he'll have some crazy. He's smart, man. He knows what's out there. He's got crazy shit going on.
How
Like,
can
I
you know
think
what's
Joker's-
out there?
I don't
We're
know.
not even in the
but
same
I only have
goddamn
10
universe.
seconds, and you know what? I'm going with Joker.
No, you spiteful whore.
DK, you know who Thanos is yet?
Yeah, he brushed up.
Did he brush up? He wiki brushed up, or what do we do here?
I didn't know he was in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, he's the
Guardian.
villain.
Did
He's
not
the
know
guy
that.
sitting on the chair.
I didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't say? Okay, well, that
But I didn't know
helps
he
too.
was in it.
He's the guy sitting on the chair.
What do you
That's
what
really
else
gonna
did
sway
he
the
do?
vote.
What else did Josh
So,
with Thanos
DK, you
do?
have 1 minute. Go.
Uh,
What do you think?
shit.
All right, here.
Um,
Powers and abilities.
Are you-
Thanos is a
well,
mutant
no,
member of
I
the...
seen up here where it says.
Oh, that gives you that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So fuck it, dude. Him, Thanos. I'm giving it to him. He can.
Quick rundown: superhuman strength, stamina, durability, longevity, genius level intellect, energy manipulation, telekinesis, and teleportation.
There you go.
Done. Joker, trickery. It also
30
says
seconds.
chicanery, shenanigans, and hobnobbling.
It does not say hobnobbling.
It doesn't say. I'm not even looking at his page.
No, Thanos all the way.
All right,
Telekinesis.
Thanos.
You can teleportation.
Shitty Bill.
Oh,
Superhuman
1
strength.
minute.
oh yeah. So you got Calvin
Calvin.
and Hobbes.
No. Who do you choose, Thanos or the other guy, Joker?
Joker.
Oh.
You don't even remember.
The one I chose, the better one.
Oh, I don't know who Thanos is, so I'm gonna say Joker because he's
Hell
a whole
yeah!
lot of fun.
It's my favorite reason in this game because it happens a lot. Where
It
I don't
does.
know who the other guy is.
It's happened every
The
time.
one time though, it was we did Constantine against Doctor Strange, and he asked, "Is Constantine?" I was like, "Do you know who he is?" And he's just like, "Yeah, Keanu Reeves." And then like when it came to voting, he was just like, "The other guy, that's Keanu Reeves."
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So you're going with the Joker?
Yeah, I'm going with the Joker. I'm too cool for school.
Tinelli, 1 minute. Go.
Yeah, it's fucking Thanos. Even me, even I knew that.
knew.
Like even I knew it as soon as I
No
as soon as
way.
I thought it
Like-
up. But no, I think the Joker still gives him a run for his
It would
money.
be interesting.
I think it would-
Absolutely.
just
He's gonna
because-
give him a little squirt with
No
a flower.
man, it's the Joker. It's still the Joker. That's what I'm saying. His most dangerous. His most
You read the
dangerous. Death in the
comics,
family.
like,
you know what I
be.
mean?
It would be very interesting, but if that happened, that would be the death of the Joker.
No,
Like,
absolutely.
that's
right.
how big of a
No,
deal
right.
that issue would be.
But
you know,
it's
they
still,
just kill him.
You're
30
talking.
seconds.
The Joker has never. The Joker character that Jane and Marion and I know. That Joker character's never been seen on any type of cinema in any form.
No.
You've
True.
never seen that deadly Joker.
Yeah.
And
But
it
at the
needs
sa-
to happen.
No, it
needs
absolutely
to be
does.
R-rated.
And I'm hoping
Which
Jared Leto
Joker are
does.
we talking about? Nicholson or
He,
Ledger?
no,
No,
he's not
no,
a fuck-
no, no, no
We're talking
cinema
I'm
Joker.
talking the comics. That from that mask, he has the
The one where he
Death
had
in
his
the
face
family
cut
mask.
off.
Right.
5
and then
seconds.
put it
that's
back on.
dangerous. So yeah, end of the day, Joker gives him a run for his money. Thanos wins.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Ooh, nice. Right in the wire.
Do my unused minutes roll over?
No, you're going to be next.
All right,
what am
let's
I
do
gonna
this.
do?
I don't know, something with Calvin and Hobbes apparently.
So Thanos wins, obviously.
All right.
All right.
So what do you got? Shitty Bill?
I'm gonna get Calvin and Hobbes versus Dennis the Menace.
Calvin and Hobbes.
Questions, 2
So
minutes.
is
Calvin
it
and Hobbes.
where are they fighting an imaginary
Well,
world
here's the-
with
here's the-
Hobbes?
Here's the deal. Fucking, Hobbes doesn't really do anything.
Right, not in the real world.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
So that's why I'm asking, in like a dream world of some sort.
no, it's not in dream world. It's reality.
Okay, so it's just
So it's Calvin.
Calvin versus
Talking
Dennis
to
the Menace,
Hobbes.
basically,
Yeah.
but he
Yeah, right.
has Hobbes,
But he has Hobbes.
which I guess gives him some chutzpah.
Like, yeah.
A
Some
little
get
bit.
up.
Wow,
minute
that was-
30.
Where does Calvin went out
Yeah,
on
right.
Hobbes?
Well pronounced.
Talk about
The only
How
time-
did, how did they come across each other? Why are they fighting?
Oh, I don't know. because they're on the same block.
They live on the same block.
Why the hell not?
In the
It's
same
on,
universe.
It's on the same page.
Wow, it's true. It's true. Good point.
Got that? Yeah.
They strolled down
So that
the.
means
They strolled down
Marmaduke's on there
the.
too, right?
Yeah,
Down the
fucking. I was
panels.
thinking about Marmaduke. Marmaduke would kill them all.
He'd eat them.
All right. Does
Could
Dennis
be-
the Menace have
It's a
his
big-ass dog.
slingshot?
Dennis the Menace does have his slingshot.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
Can
Does Calvin have anything not soft and squishy?
Calvin can get whatever he can imagine.
He pees on stuff, right?
Like
Is
whatever
Mr.
he
Wilson-
gets his ways
is
to.
Mr.
So he'll
Wilson
probably
present?
pick up a stick and think it's a knife if he's going in that
All right.
direction.
All right,
He's
wait,
going
wait,
in that
wait.
direction.
What do we got?
Is Mr. Wilson present?
Mr. Wilson
40
is.
seconds.
It's Mr. Wilson's yard.
Okay.
So probably.
Yeah.
That'll be right. This has to be a quick fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's gotta go. It's gotta happen and go
Can they
down.
both
30
have
seconds.
mounts? Like, can Calvin be riding Marmaduke, and can
This is getting
Dennis the
outrageous.
Menace ride Garfield?
Why the fuck not?
Sweet.
Fuck yeah!
I'm just throwing a wrench.
There's
in
a lot
it.
of fun.
Marmaduke
I got my
versus
answer.
Garfield.
I got my answer.
This
Yeah,
Yeah.
but also
Machine
Dennis
has
the
no
Menace
ears.
on
right.
Garfield.
That's what I'm saying. Right.
But also
And then Hobbs
Calvin.
is riding in the air.
Calvin and Hobbes.
think-
Yeah, he's bouncing.
All
around
right.
like a
I got
fucking
my
sucker.
answer.
That's okay.
All right, 5 seconds. We're good.
How you feeling today?
That's all we got?
Yeah.
Well, I want to hear
No,
the
it's
timer
countdown.
go.
All right. So what do we do? Who's starting this? Who wants it first?
Mark.
Mara, 1 minute, go.
Oh, God damn. I'm going to go Calvin and Hobbes on Marmaduke. Because I think it was a close call with Calvin against Dennis the Menace, but I was going to give it to Dennis because of the slingshot. But now that he has Marmaduke, it tips the scales way further in the other direction. Fuck Garfield. I'm a Heathcliff fan.
Fuck yeah, love that clock.
It's
All right,
such a weird thing to be passionate about.
So you're definitely going
I'm
with
already with
Calvin and Hobbes Marmaduke?
Calvin and Hobbes and Marmaduke. Yeah.
Okay, all
That's
right.
what I'm going for
DK,
sure.
Calvin and Hobbes versus...
I'm going with the same. I was going to say Dennis Menace as well because of the slingshot. And because someone at work calls me Dennis because of Dennis the Menace. And also because he can't pronounce Nat.
Mexicans.
In reverse.
But since you said it's on Mr. Wilson's yard, and Mr. Wilson wants to strangle that fucking kid, I think the advantage
Different
is gonna.
reasons.
Yes,
Okay.
I think it's gonna go to Calvin due to Mr. Wilson maybe throwing a pot.
30 seconds.
Just fucking cooking instruments.
They
now.
got awful violent in the last time I read Dennis the Menace.
Yes.
Mr. Wilson got violent. What
He
the fuck?
stabbed Dennis to death.
20 seconds, DK.
That's how it really ends.
That's what would happen. He would stab him, and
So
Calvin,
you're going with Dennis the Menace?
No.
No, he's going
You're going
with
with Calvin.
Yeah, because
Hobbes, and
Mr.
Marmaduke.
Wilson interfered and stabbed Dennis the Menace,
Okay, I see.
and he wasn't a menace no more.
He wasn't a menace. No.
Problem solved.
Yay!
Hooray! Tonelli, go.
I'm going with Dennis the Menace because Calvin is so distracted talking to Hobbes, he doesn't tell Marmaduke to go, and Marmaduke's dumbass just sits there. So I'm going with Dennis, even on lazy ass Garfield, taking them all out, man.
Yeah, riding Garfield
Yeah.
really isn't anything.
Yeah,
I guess.
it's
He's just kinda
Garfield
sitting there.
sleeping, maybe eating.
You don't ride a cat, all right?
No,
that's
what I'm
what
saying. You take him to car ride, so apparently you can do something like that.
You can't ride that thing. Look at it.
I'd give it a shot.
You would
Co-
kill it.
Couple more shots,
Murder.
hits in his bowl.
Give it
I
a
might
shot.
Give it a shot.
So are you saying 30 seconds? What's your final answer?
Dennis the Menace all the way.
All
Dennis
right.
the Menace
Absolutely.
riding Garfield.
Riding guard. Well, Dennis the Menace.
Fair
Dennis-
enough.
Garfield on
Menace.
his team, but I don't know if he really did anything to lazy fuck.
He kept Odie in line.
He beat the shit out of Odie.
Yeah,
Poor
that's what I'm
Odie.
saying.
He got beat to the point he was retarded. Go ahead. Your turn, Jay. What do you
All
got?
right, I got 1 minute. Dennis the Menace is all out there and everything, and he's got his slingshot and he, whatever, Mr. Wilson's yard and whatnot. Okay, he's
turf.
a little badass kid.
Home turf.
Whatever.
Home turf.
You know
Home
what?
turf?
Calvin
Talk.
talks to a stuffed tiger and imagines shit. He's gonna grow up and murder people.
Right, he's
I'm
ready.
going to.
He's ready.
I
He's
don't
so
even
Sam.
care. Marmaduke, whatever. I'm
he's
going
got fucking
Calvin and
crazy,
Hobbes
man.
on
Like,
Marmaduke
he's ready to
all
go.
the way,
No
just
way.
because he's a psycho little fucking bastard.
Riding a fucking Great Dane.
Exactly.
A red break.
Bill Miller, this is your topic. 1 minute to tell me why.
Calvin and Hobbes, because you stole my bit.
Ah, shit.
I'm not
sorry.
gonna say it again. You said it already.
I'm sorry, Bill Miller.
No, it's great. That's exactly the reason.
Yeah.
Let me roll over my minutes.
All right. Well, it looks like
right.
Calvin is winning that one.
Fuck
Fuck
Calvin.
yeah.
Or not Calvin.
Calvin and
Calvin.
Hobbes and Marmaduke.
Calvin and Hobbes.
Calvin Hobbes and
I'm
Marmaduke
stoned.
now. This is so not fair.
He's the son of Sam, man. He talks to Marmaduke.
Right, yeah.
Fuck all that.
Fucking,
noise.
he's crazy.
So we've read
Where we at? We got everybody but you.
Everybody But Me.
What do you want to do? You want to do a who will win or you want to do a clearly bullshit?
I'm gonna do a regular one.
And then we'll
And then
draw
we'll-
one.
Yeah.
Let's do this shit.
So I am going to pick Aquaman versus. Hey,
The
what
other
do you?
person.
Not time for that yet.
I know.
Not time
I'm
for that.
changing.
That's his. That's his.
I'm changing.
I thought he's getting Aquaman versus Ursula the Sea Witch. 2 minutes to ask me questions. Go.
Ursula, the Little Mermaid, Ursula
Yeah.
the Sea
Yeah.
Witch?
Yes.
Before or after she died?
At her full power before she died.
In
Same
the
with
water.
Aquaman. Are we talking beard Aquaman with the hook hand?
Or,
No.
Or are we
Are
talking,
we talking before
recently?
that or after that?
New
I'm
52?
talking. No,
Neo
not New
Aquaman
52.
is the
I'm
coolest.
talking pre Blackest Night. Aquaman.
But that had the beard. That had the
There was
beard
a lot
in
of
the
thing
hand.
pre.
That was
Like,
beard in the
It's
before
like
he
hand.
Aquaman
died.
on his period.
It was after
time?
beard thing, but before he died.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's still a pretty broad area. but
Anyway,
it's
he's
like
not.
from the 90s till
He's
now.
not super.
Right.
He's not. He's at 80%. All right, let's say
Ursula
that.
at 100, him at 80. Where
Yeah.
are they
On
at?
land or in the ocean?
In the ocean. They're fucking critters of the sea.
Do both of them have? Does he have his trident and she has all her magic?
Yeah, both got all their shit.
She's still a fat bitch.
Hell yeah.
And she's still a fat
I was
bitch.
just
Like you're
checking.
catching up.
I don't know. Like Amanda Waller got thin
1
and
minute.
sexy all of a sudden. Like, fuck it.
How's Ursula doing? Is she
She's
still a
doing
fat bitch?
She's still.
I'd call her if
50
she wasn't such a fat
55
bitch.
seconds.
Where at?
Fish, no fish. Yeah, under the sea. Yeah,
No,
where
no,
at
no.
under the sea.
Specifically.
In the center of the deepest, like
Like in an
go
abyss?
out to the middle of the Pacific Ocean and go all the way down.
Have you've been reading the new 52 Aquaman? It sounds like. Have you read the new 52
No,
Aquaman?
I haven't. I wish I'm going to do
I
that,
swear to
though.
God, that's the first storyline. He goes out to like the deepest, darkest trench, and there's these
The
new.
Marianas Trench.
There's these new
It is my
things.
trench.
All right, go ahead. Wait. Go
25
ahead. We'll talk
seconds.
about that later. Shit, where are we?
Do they know each other are coming?
Yeah, this is like they have a grudge. They're gonna fucking fight. They're
Who's
clashing.
going for who? Who's-
They're just both. There was like a mix up, and now they're both
They're
fighting
meeting
for
in the middle?
territory. They're
I'm
fighting
not
for
a top. I'm a
territory.
bottom.
8 seconds. They're
Would you
fighting for
fuck her?
territory.
Were they
Fighting
fucking
for
at one?
territory.
Did
Did they
ever fucking-
No,
swim?
no fucking.
Did they swim to each
Except
other,
for that
or
one
did they
time.
ride?
Does she have the eels and does he have
Nope,
his
you're out of
army?
time.
Wait, no.
I started asking before the
his
buzzer.
question got in though.
What was
DK's
it?
got in first.
Yeah, it's like basketball.
What was your
rules.
question, DK?
Did they swim in, or did they ride on a
On a mount.
on a dolphin or a shark or something?
Well, Ursula is a giant
Squid bitch.
squid, so she's shoo. I guess Aquaman is riding a seahorse.
Riding a
Be a
seahorse.
big fucking seahorse.
Yeah, they're fucking
It's a
badass,
giant
man. You ever see
seahorse.
his seahorses? That's shit, man.
All right,
Laid him out
All
with
right,
some
who
armor
wants
and
this
shit.
first?
All right, so
let's go with you, Mark.
You want me to first?
Yeah.
All right.
1
so-
minute.
We've been starting down
Go.
here.
All right. Fuck that big fat bitch. Aquaman's got it all the way.
Yeah.
He's just Aquaman, absolutely. He's
Why?
got the trident. He's fucking Aquaman.
Ursula's got a trident too. She
No,
stole it
Urs-
from the fucking
she lost it.
King Triton.
But all right. So you give it to her. But still, King Triton is Aquaman technically. But we'll go with DC Comics Aquaman.
Mind
No.
blown.
Mind fuck. All right, let's say this. So we're talking Aquaman, even at 80%, still has his talk to animals shit, control them.
Yeah.
Fuck. She's a big fat squid bitch. She's an animal in the ocean.
And he's also
He
still
controls it.
he's controlling water at that point, isn't he?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
At that point, yeah, because he manipulated the hand and the Avalon and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Lady of the Lake stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. All right.
Aquaman.
So
Absolutely. Aquaman.
All right.
I'll go next.
Yeah.
Mar.
Aquaman, done.
This I just want to interject here. This is gonna be like the best anybody says about Aquaman ever.
Fuck no, Aquaman.
This is the
Oh,
best like
sweet.
pro
I'm telling you
Aquaman.
something right now. You read Aquaman New 52 by Jeff Johns.
Aquaman, no, I
That's
Aquaman's hard to do. I'll give you that.
No.
And it's missed a lot. But like when it's done well, it's done fucking well.
well,
Yeah,
we're gonna
it's
get
cool
an
as hell.
Aquaman, but
And I think
anyway,
that the movie's
DK,
gonna be great.
1 minute, go.
Ursula, because I don't like Aquaman.
No high five down that end.
I'll give him to him.
What do you got here? Shitty Bill?
Same reason. You stole my bit.
What do we got?
I'm sorry.
Put it
I've been
catchphrase.
saving that
Stole
for
my
like
bit.
3 years too. I've just been waiting to be asked that specific question.
that question
Really?
right there.
I've been waiting for I'm so glad you asked that.
You
too.
just don't
So
like
that's
Aquaman.
He can
two-
kill himself now.
I don't.
So it's
I
tied
can.
right now.
There's one more thing I gotta get off my chest. But
Let's
that'll
hear
wait.
It's tied right now. I'm gonna give myself 1 minute.
All right. Let's
Okay, so
Queso.
Aquaman, all right, he can kind of manipulate
Hey, how fucking
the
tight.
ocean.
would
They're in
that-
the deepest of the ocean that can be. Like it's like really heavy pressure. You gotta think physics. Like, can Aquaman actually survive down there?
Absolutely.
And-
Absolutely.
Yes, he can.
He was absolutely.
Is there oxygen down there?
I don't know.
He's Aquaman. He can breathe whatever.
There has to be.
Aqua.
That's
He
what
can
makes
breathe
I mean, it's in the
Aquaman
water.
strong
Yeah.
because he's under all that pressure. He's got the.
But
Oh yeah,
also,
that's a lot of water on his back.
Ursula is a squid bitch,
She's like underwater
so
Atlas.
she's also
get
built
all-
to survive in those kind of. She has like King Triton, like what you said, is basically Aquaman. She has his powers, and she
I ain't seen her
get
under 100
big
feet.
and giant.
Like,
She
doesn't
can
get
get
down
big
low.
and giant, and I have 9 seconds, so I'm gonna go with Ursula the Sea Witch.
Fuck Ursula.
Ursula the
I
Sea
cannot
Witch.
believe Ursula just won against Aquaman.
She's also
Sorry,
got
we know who
magic
really
on her
won.
Right,
side.
exactly. Air high five. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Clap.
So
wanted to
that's
for real.
3
That's
for
that's
Ursula
reflex.
and 2 for Aquaman.
Fuck
so
Ursula.
Ursula Sea Witch wins.
Big fat bitch. Squid
Boo.
bitch. Boo was right.
Wait, Ursula from where?
You voted for her.
Oh,
From the Little
man.
Mermaid. though.
That's that. Oh, from the Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right.
Wait, are you changing?
But still, we don't like
Versus Aquaman.
So.
Aquaman, come on.
Yeah!
Reversal!
Reversal!
Change your, you can't change
Yes,
your
you can.
vote.
We
He wasn't
swayed
paying
it.
attention.
Yeah, right. He was looking up Ursula porn
You
and didn't know which
swayed.
Ursula to get.
You swayed his vote.
Fuck yeah.
I didn't.
Aquaman.
Aquaman wins.
Fucking right.
You're allowed to sway votes.
Absolutely.
All right.
That's the whole point of this.
Ain't nothing
I'm gonna
final.
call shenanigans on that.
By the way,
Everyone bring out your
brooms
brooms and shenanigans.
Over Street Sharks.
Yes.
No, I'm kidding.
Damn you.
Yeah, that's
He's
not
Come
getting
on.
a
You voted
slash
Street
at
Sharks.
I know,
best.
but still.
Okay, so let's do clearly bullshit.
Fucking right.
Bum, 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 bum.
You want me to draw?
Yes, go ahead and shake up the bowl first. Mix
While
them
you're
up.
doing that,
Is
I
this
want
gonna
to.
get it over?
Oh.
This is the bowl we're not smoking out of.
Yeah, no, not
Yeah,
that
not the
ball.
one
Where's
we're
the one we
smoking
are?
out of. Who's gonna pack the one we're smoking?
I
Oh
just
my
packed
God,
the
you
last
guys
one.
smoke
It's all
too
good.
much
Bill Miller,
weed.
would
No,
you
we
like to
haven't.
pack a
You
bowl
just
for
already
us?
reminded us.
I'll
Yeah.
pack a bowl for you guys.
Wait, I do want to thank the other two people that got us the Who Would Wins because Alan missed it by like an hour after we started recording. I noticed from last week's episode.
Yeah.
But I want to see more people putting these questions in. That's why I threw it up on the Facebook page earlier. Let's
Yeah.
get some more Who Would Wins.
Definitely.
Even
send
the
us
board
in.
game. Let's see about getting some board games.
You can
shit.
hit
Yo,
us
you
up
can make
on
a. You guys
Twitter.
are making a board game.
No, we play board games.
You can hit us up on
So what
Twitter
we do
at
is
Wizard
just
stay
Nerdcast. Go
No,
to
user
Facebook,
submitted.
facebook.com/Wizard Nerdcast.
Even fucking post a picture from Instagram.
Yeah,
with
we're
a
on
question.
This is a
Instagram?
user submitted, but it's the Dave. It's
Okay.
Dave Mathis. Do you want to do it, or you want to hold off until
Until Dave's here.
at least he's been on the show?
Dave Mathis.
Oh,
yeah,
which,
wait
by
till
the way,
he's on
Dave
the show, man.
Mathis will be
Yeah.
on the show.
Let's keep it in the mix, but we'll wait until he's on the show.
Okay.
Do we have a definite date for him yet?
Yeah,
That's
it's
gonna
coming
be
the
the only
23rd.
time that
Oh,
pops
there's
up.
one tucked in.
All right, so he'll be here the 23rd. You guys will hear him. I don't know, sometime.
This has gotta be.
2
End of the
weeks from
motherfucker.
now, look for that.
This has gotta be
Dave
you.
Mathis,
Is that you?
author and
Yeah, it's you.
Oh,
All
that
right.
is beautiful.
General
So wait, are
Collard.
you telling me that we have a DK
Going to be on the
clearly
show?
bullshit?
Yeah.
Is that
Again.
what we're looking at right
Yeah.
now?
Nice.
Can DK read it?
He's on a
please?
run. Do you? I mean,
Give
you
it
might as
to him.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your
Because
questions are gonna
I
come
still
my
want
way.
that book to come out. We need to do a whole show just his clearly bullshit.
Yes.
Like,
Just mix them all in.
That's
Absolutely.
gonna
Big
happen.
episode.
Yeah.
So clearly bullshit time.
Let's hear
DK,
Was a mouthful of chocolate?
mouthful of chocolate.
Where are you getting chocolate?
He's got it stowed away.
Didn't we
It's
ban
Did you
Candy.
unwrap them and put them all in your pocket?
There's just a ball of
fucking
chocolate.
weird.
It's
I'm a fat guy. I can unwrap it with one hand. You kidding me? And it's tinfoil. Not
all right.
noisy.
Fair
I
enough.
get embarrassed when I go to the bank and I like put my hand in my pocket to grab my wallet and lollipops fall out. Especially if those
Wait, you
lollipops.
grab them first?
and then walk back to line.
Well, what's worse
Is that
is
what happened?
what's worse is that they're like lollipops from a different bank.
Oh, you're just fucking bank hopping, stealing lollipops.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
All right, what's your clearly
They had me
bullshit?
on camera.
All right. Clearly bullshit of the week. Warriors versus the Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh!
The Warriors versus the Wu-Tang.
Like the
Warriors.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Warriors. Yeah.
Yeah,
wow
Versus fucking Method Man.
he's good at this, ain't he?
He's,
Yo.
he's really good at this.
All right,
Oh my
so
God.
Let's ask questions.
All right, so you got the timer. No, wait, we just. Run
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's clearly bullshit. Let's just run with this.
All right.
Let's hear. All right, wait. Where are they? Let's start with that good old fashioned one.
New York City.
Yeah, New York City.
Is it
Is
Brick
it?
City?
What time period?
Yeah. What
What-
are we looking at? The Warriors movie time period or
70s or nowish, or 70s or the 90s?
Time travel.
70s post apocalyptic?
You know what? Let's just do time travel. They're both in the 80s.
Both in the 80s.
Yeah, they're
Wherever you
Here
want
you
to
go,
Hit
start.
it.
Mark.
All right, I'll do that.
Yeah, hit the.
And then
take
you
it.
pass it to
All
me.
right.
even,
You guys are
even
ridiculous.
playing.
Are we talking the full Wu-Tang Clan and the full Warriors?
That
Is
was my question. Also, how
Even
please,
teams.
even teams of how many?
even numbers. Yeah.
7.
Please name them individually.
No.
I need to know which members are on which team. Do they have the RZA the Jizza?
Yes.
Inspector Deck?
Yep.
Raekwon the Chef?
Yes.
You God?
Is
Yep.
ODB
Do they have
there?
Ghostface Killer?
Yes.
Is
ODB?
ODB there?
No.
Oh,
No
why
ODB?
not?
No. He's dead.
We're talking time travel here.
Yeah,
And
but
the
they
Wu
didn't
Tang
have that
Clan
time.
versus the
Well,
Warriors.
yeah, they didn't have time at that time. So,
All right.
Oh, so they came here now.
but no,
We're just in a timeless place.
pretty much.
Why
Alright.
are they
That's-
fighting?
Facebook.
What happened on Facebook? Who started it, basically?
Yeah, who started? Was it over a chick?
No, it was over turf.
Yeah, turf. That's what they call it. That's what they call it.
Did the
back
Warriors
in
not want to come out to play? Is that what happened there? Is that what we're talking about? That was a cheap
Wait,
line.
so
called out
I'm
who?
guessing the Warriors instigated then if it's over turf.
In a way, they called them out, but Wu Tang came to their turf
Oh, to
and
Coney
fucking-
Island.
to lay it down.
and tagged
Yeah.
shit up.
Oh, with the they
Did
Wu
Wu-Tang,
tagged it.
did
Yeah.
Wu-Tang produce a song negatively about them?
No.
No,
This is all-
nothing that serious.
No.
Yeah,
Are they just fighting to the death?
So they're not wielding samurai swords or anything?
No.
Are they
So
wielding
the
weapons?
Warriors have
Are
nothing?
they wielding liquid swords?
There's baseball bats on the field.
Is there weed
Up for
involved?
grabs? Is it like dodgeball where they're in a line and whoever gets to
Gets-
it first
gets
gets
to use
one?
it.
Pretty much.
Okay,
Hunger
sweet.
Games style?
Can they hit each other with the bats, or can they only throw them like also in dodgeball?
No, they strike poses. Of course they can hit him.
No, but
Come
they
on.
have to throw them.
No.
Is there a
Okay.
there's
They're
no-
caught up
they
in the
can,
dodgeball thing.
they can throw them, they can swing them, they can bop them,
They can
Bop
bop
'em.
them.
they can bop them.
Hey, boppers.
Shit. The fuck was my question? I don't remember.
They both have the biggins of their respective crews, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
the top bill. But yeah, to answer
So,
your
like,
question,
Axel
no
and-
ODB, no meth, but Redman is the seventh one.
Is
Okay.
there is there weed involved? Have they smoked before or are they smoking now?
You know method.
Or
man
drinking.
is.
Right, that's what
For
I'm
that
saying.
matter.
Or drinking for that matter. Okay.
They got shorties and 40s.
Yes,
Yes?
both groups have been drinking.
No
Smoking?
smoking?
No smoking.
Aside from the assumed method
Red
man.
Man, yeah.
And Red
Is it
Man.
Red Man or Method Man we got?
Both.
Redman. No,
have both?
no, just Redman.
Oh, just Red Man, no method, no ODB.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's,
Alright.
that's
Bill
his
Murray
fault
there.
because he just named this other six first.
So it's gonna be on the Wu-Tang side, RZA Drizzle.
You too,
RZA
Drizzle.
Drizzle.
RZA Drizzle.
Dopey,
It's
Sleepy,
RZA Jizzle
Happy,
out there.
Doc, Jeffrey, Citizen Kane, and a fan.
All right, so I think we're good. We good?
It's on Facebook.
Yeah.
Is it
It's
streaming
because
live?
of Facebook, or they're arguing. It's a fight of words on Facebook.
Yeah, it happened through Wu-Tang tagging their turf
Right.
on the Warriors' turf.
No, I know
Post
how we
the
got
But
here.
this is
And
all
Post the
Warriors
pictures on
called them
Facebook.
out on
on
Facebook.
Facebook.
Ah,
And then
okay.
it started a Facebook war, not a Twitter war because Warriors aren't up to date yet.
Okay.
Not completely.
But
completely.
But they're still face to face and fighting with baseball bats, right? We've clearly established. Or
Both
they-
teams, yes.
Well, or do they
virtually-
just, or do they
virtually
just
or physically?
have baseball bats but also smartphones, and they're arguing it out on Facebook with baseball bats in their hands?
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're like,
That's
all right,
multitasking.
All right, wait a second. Here. Yeah, hold
Yeah.
on. All right,
All right, so
and there's weed
questions
involved.
up.
All right, let's do this. Jane, fuck it, you go first.
All right.
Yeah.
I am going to go with the Wu-Tang Clan
Why?
because the Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Word.
I was literally going to write that under their name.
Well, I'm glad you didn't. You gave someone else the chance for the spotlight.
Yeah.
Basically, whoever went first.
Yeah.
Whoever went first would have said Wu-Tang Clan because of that, and now everyone else is going to say the Warriors.
No.
All right.
man,
Well,
we
who
got-
next? Me?
Yeah, do it. Fuck it.
I'm actually going the Warriors. They're scrappy, man. That's what they do for a living.
On
Like-
Facebook?
Well, not on Facebook, but I mean, which fight do they have to win?
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Like, I mean, if you knock them out with baseball bats, the Facebook war's done.
Yeah.
You can just like write bitch on their wall, and then they take their phone and be like, "I'm so sorry, you guys are awesome." Hearts,
Yeah,
smiley
right.
faces.
Right, exactly. Christmas tree snowman.
Sweet
Like,
hats,
Yeah,
bro.
like all they do is beat people up. That's all they do, and
Yeah.
they're very good at it because
Yeah.
they beat everyone up. They beat everyone up, and they won the movie.
I'm pretty sure Ajax
They
raped
won the
women in that movie.
Ajax, what do they call him? Axel?
No, I'm just saying. No,
That's Streets of Rage.
yeah. And Twisted Metal.
Yeah, same thing.
No, it's not the same thing. Twisted Metal's cars.
it's like it's kind of like baby's kids, but not really.
Yeah. Oh, Baby's
It's
Kids, the
grown up
game.
babies,
Yeah, the game.
kids.
Right, exactly.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ajax maybe raped a woman during that movie. But they deleted that scene.
I mean, I'm sure one of them has raped somebody at some point, but
maybe.
I mean, maybe. Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Other than
Wu-Tang? 'Cause you
Ajax,
know
I
they
haven't
did
seen
something.
anyone else in any movie.
All right, shit, what do you got?
Wu-Tang. Again and again and again and again and again.
Hell yeah, motherfucker.
What about you?
All
Mark?
right, Warriors.
Yeah.
I think if we're talking if it's a Facebook war, Wu-Tang's all fucking high on the couch and they forgot their phones are fucking blowing up. Like, Warriors all the way, man.
Stoners.
And if it's a full frontal confrontation, the Warriors, they'll beat the shit out of Wu-Tang.
Yeah. I agree.
Especially Redman can't do shit without Method Man anyway.
See, they didn't really smoke
That's not
weed.
true.
The Warriors didn't really smoke weed. They just drank.
Right, exactly.
Drank is fighting.
Drank
juice.
is fighting. All right, so we're tied. That
Yeah.
makes
So
DK.
DK will
The
become the
splitter.
tiebreaker. How about we work it like that, I guess, if we have a guess. It's just like if it ends in a tie, whoever posed the question is the tiebreaker.
Perfect.
There you
Let's
go.
do it. What do you got, DK?
Oh man,
So pressure.
pressure? Nah, no
Oh,
pressure
no
at all.
pressure.
Warriors all the way.
That's my
Fuck
boy.
it right! That is awesome.
I've been
So what do
putting
we got?
thunderclaps after
got-
every time we high five.
So the winner.
That is awesome.
It looks like the winner of the clearly bullshit scenario of the week is gonna be the Warriors.
Fucking A.
Fucking right.
Even though.
Even
No,
though
there's no
nothing.
even though.
Yeah, we're right.
Wu-Tang
Wu-Tang
Clan are
These-
rappers.
These
They may know how to
physical
fight,
images you're
but
doing don't
Warriors,
translate
that's
well.
what they do.
They war.
Yeah.
That's what they are. They're warriors.
I don't know. If it's on Facebook, they're just going to skill them with rhymes.
Skill them.
Pretty much.
And they'll just be like, oh, these guys are too good to die.
That's true. And if it was a rap battle, I'd give it to Wu-Tang.
And
Be
also,
like, we got this.
Warriors-
What are we doing in this time? Being all young
So-
forever.
Alright, bowl
let's
is
do this.
packed. And, so, DK. Word on the street is you have a Hudson fact.
That is fact.
What do you got for us, sir?
I was
I'm
waiting.
actually-
I was waiting for someone to say. So
I'm
what's
actually,
the fact?
I'm
but
actually very interested to hear these Ernie Hudson facts. I
the
really
Ernie
wanna
Hudson
hear
fact of the day.
Yes.
Of the day.
Of the
Of
day.
the
Of the week.
Of the week.
Of the
If
week.
you want to give us another day, I would love to
I will
see it in our
text
group
you.
chat. Please
I will text
me.
you random facts of
Hey
Ernie
guys,
Hudson.
did you know?
I'm all right with that. Because if you have that many Ernie Hudson facts, you are by far the most interesting man in the world.
He
Either
drinks.
that-
He does drink Dos
Also,
Equis.
the
There you go.
creepiest.
all right.
I drink Fresca.
So,
what do you got for us,
DK,
sir?
what's the Hudson fact of the week?
Hudson fact of the week. After Ernie Hudson leaving the Marine Corps, graduated from Yale School of Drama.
Oh,
Huh,
Fuck yeah, really?
interesting.
very nice.
Does he teach?
He's multi-fucking talented. He seems he would be a teacher, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He has that voice.
Yeah.
He probably play a really
He
good
probably
teacher.
told his kid to tie his shoes.
I mean, at some point, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Ride a
Had
bike.
to
You're
have
giving away too many facts.
it. Yeah, right.
Yeah, don't give away more, because
We gotta do this shit every week.
we're doing.
I plan on doing this thousands of times.
Okay.
And we gotta call him out
Too
on his
many
bullshit
facts.
when he redoes one.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
You don't think I know Ernie Hudson's life?
You know Ernie Hudson personally?
I do.
and now I'm sorry to say, my sweet Burma sapiens, that it is the end of this week's Wizard Nerdcast. Join us next week as we delve into the world of comics and how much better everything is when you're high. Until then, this has been Jane
Marion.
DK.
That guy.
Tonelli.
for Wizard Nerdcast, a dream that became a reality and spread throughout the stars. Catch you on the flip side.
The cat's humping stuff?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
cat's fucking like going to town over here. Man. Like
Oh, he gets in there.
holding the head down and everything.
If you throw it,